So here's the Electra Meccanica. Pretty fun. So closed in. This is actually really fun. The headroom. That's pretty good. Maybe like an inch or two. Yeah, it's fun.
You see it fitting into your schedule?
It's just unique. It's fun.
Pardon me?
It's unique.
It's very unique.
I love it.
It takes a while to get your head around it. Same size egress and whatnot as the Corvette, amazingly enough.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good spot too because at the charging station.
And you can kind of reach around to the back. Has a little stereo. So pretty simplistic interior. You can get on one side, then get out on the other.
Like for the Tesla, ours is back here, so we all go back in the car.
You're supposed to park at least.
For us, it's like a nature. It's like it is what it is.
Let's see the interior.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Can you pop the hood?
Yeah.
It's not exciting though, but I'll pop it. So the front is where the charging kit would be, your fix-it flat. You've got your fluid access, the fuse box, an air conditioning unit, and a battery coolant unit.
Okay, pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's just a 12 volt here
It's a fuse box.
for fuse box. Where's the 12 volt?
Yeah, that would be under here too.
Okay.
My bad. I was a little confused on that. You're correct. It is on there. And it is powered by the main battery to
Right.
that secondary battery. But that secondary battery is what's going to run your air conditioner and your coolant. You are
Right.
correct.
Okay.
That one escaped me. That's the first time someone's asked me about the accessory battery. And if you're wondering, the lights do have to be on at all times. They're off on the stock, but because it's a motorcycle, the front three lights have to be on for safety reasons.
Is this high beam with all three?
No, the high beams is all three.
All three. Fun.
I like this. Yeah. I like this little thing.
So here's the Electra Meccanica SOLO. So I'm 6'2", 6'4" with the hair, and I have like a finger and a half of headroom, which is plenty. The seat. Where's the seat controls? Move the seat forward and back. I don't really feel a place to move the seat. I can ask him on the way back. But it's got a little cup holder thing on one door. It's just really fun in here. It's got some storage on the side. I could have my backpack and tripod in the back, and the air conditioning actually feels pretty good. Controls are very simplistic as far as the buttons. We have hazards, pop the trunk, left, right mirrors, HVAC stuff. Actually got like a regular CD deck in here, which is interesting. And you can get out on either door, which is very fun. Like if you're parked really close to something, just get on the other side. It's awesome. So I'll take it for a little drive. This ceiling light, it looks like Maybe this got torn out, but there's like a sun visor that's missing in this one. This must be like a mic for Bluetooth, I suppose. So here we go. I'm in drive. So this is a 3-mile loop that they take us on, so we're just kind of following the leader. So I don't know how fast we'll get to go, but let's kind of follow. The visibility of the side mirrors are pretty good. That's a pretty good pickup. That was kind of shocked me for a second there. I didn't floor it, maybe half. Just want to keep up with the line. Okay, now I'm flooring it. So not super fast. That was 50 right there. It feels pretty stable. You can tell it's a small, white, light, nimble car. Like, it's not gonna throw you back if you floor it, but that's not really the point of this car. It's a small city car. And for that, I love it, you know, for a lot of quick errands or even just like a short grocery trip run. This would be so fun to use. The visibility is really quite good. Since it's so narrow, just using the 2 side mirrors, you can totally see behind you and to the side. It's very fascinating. Hold on, we're doing a U-turn. I didn't think about the rear view mirror, but you don't need it because the car kind of tapers to the back. Great visibility. Parking, this would be super easy in tight spots, I feel. The comfort of the seat's pretty good. Like I said, I don't know if you can lean it forward or back yet. I'll have to ask them when I get back. Suspension feels pretty good. It brakes pretty quickly. Let's test the AC a little bit here. Sorry for the noise if it's loud. So right now you can adjust the steering wheel up and down. Not forward and back, just up and down. So it says it's 30% charge. I don't see the range, so it might just be a percent that you get. The regen's pretty soft. It's not going to, if I floor it and kind of let off, it would never bring you to a stop. So it's a very light regen. Would have been nice to have a little more regen on that. But it's just such a cool concept. I could see this for a lot of use cases, like, turn that down so you can maybe hear me better. The AC is really good, by the way. Just like if you're doing like service type of work where you don't need a lot of gear with you, and this would be great. So this is kind of the end of the test drive. I have to circle back around, but final thoughts is, you know, it has limited use, but for the uses that you could use it for, it would just be a really fun car to drive. It has a windshield. I personally wouldn't buy one just because I have my interest in Aptera. I really hope this company does well. It's just a very funky little car. You can go on the freeway if you need to. I can see it doing that pretty easy. So it looks like this car has 1,000 miles on it. So the dash, or the display, is pretty simplistic. Let's see if I can show you here. So the dash is pretty simplistic, which is kind of refreshing. You don't need to see a lot, and that's one thing about, you can see this percentage of the charge, but no range. But you kind of, over time, get a feel for the range. This is a pretty low range EV, obviously. So it's very fun to drive. Very fun to drive. It has kind of a nice little whir to the electric motor. This dialing knob on the right is just, so it has the electric parking brake, has drive, neutral, reverse. Suspension's a little, doesn't take bumps very well. Like, you can really feel them. But that's kind of the nature of any lightweight car. It's just, you feel bumps more, I feel. So I'll go over this at 5 miles an hour. It bounces around a bit. But it cushions you pretty well, actually. It's not like annoying by any means. So let me just give you a quick tour of the inside of one before I get out. So here's this side. There's this side. There's all the instruments on this side. Very fun little car. But I like that it's enclosed completely, like in comparison to some of the Archimotos. I know some of them you can get doors on, but it's kind of a different driving experience. This feels more like a car, that feels more like a motorcycle, and they're both, you know, obviously three-wheelers, but each have their own kind of use case and quirks. So there's the parking brake, and there's kind of the last view of the dash. Pretty fun little car. So just a quick update on the Meccanica. You can lean the seat forward and back. It's just a little knob. It was kind of hard to find, but you can lean it forward and back. But very fun little car. There's always been a line here all day too. People are really excited to drive it. Yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. That's a pretty cool look.
Hello, everyone. How was your drive?
Let me know if you have any questions.